po nating himayin ang halalan sa nalalapit na Mayo sa Pilipinas. Una pong senaryo kanina pinag-usapan natin, maaari ding hindi matuloy ang halalan at magkaroon ng parliamentary form of government, Prime Minister si GMA at Pangulo si Manny Villar kasi meron daw pong alyansa ngayon si Villar at si GMA. And here is scenario number 2.
Scene number 2 is more sinister. 3 years ago, we said we will have automation so that there is no more dayaan, instant report. Okay? Now we are 70 days into going to May 10th, and who knows how this Smartmatic, this machine works? Not the teachers, not the people in the COMELEC in each region, only Smartmatic employees. Okay? So they know how it works. So paano ngayon kung na-jam? Okay? You have to get a technician. So how do you know na dinadaya ka? Nobody knows, only them. And who owns Smartmatic? First gentleman. The machine can be jammed. It might not work. Electricity, because it worked by electricity. Did you see the newspapers? Ito nga. I brought it. Huh? Okay? I was in the Philippines. Power crisis, perils falls. Kasi pag nag-brown out, it won't work. Okay? Sabi nila, don't worry, may mga baterya. But I talked to somebody who is in COMELEC, in the provinces. She said, yung backup, bulok. So it might not work. And if it doesn't work, and 20% cannot vote, failure of election. What does that mean? Nobody is elected in the camp. Nobody is elected. So the Constitution says June 30, we have a new president and vice president, and they should be sworn in. But if there is failure of election, there's no president. There's no vice president. Who comes next? Senate president. Who is the Senate president? Enrile. His term ends. He's already there for 6 plus 6, 12 years. So he cannot be. All right? Next is the Speaker of the House, Nogales. Nogales is also 9 years already. He's not running anymore. Okay? So there is no succession. Without succession, who will lead us? So magkakagulo because wala failure of election lahat. This is scenario number 2. The military will come over and will ask GMA to stay over.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God.
That is scenario number 2, which is more sinister nga, Prosy. What are your thoughts on that?
Ako nakakatakot, no? When you hear that scenario, you say, "Oh, I give up,"
Right.
But this is not the time to give up, because I think there's 9 presidentiables. There's 8 people, that can watch how this election should be conducted cleanly, and I don't think they would just let things happen. And then to me, it's like the whole nation will be galvanized if that happens.
And I think the whole world will be watching, so it might not be that easy for them to maneuver that. But then again, if you're in power, you don't know what money can do as well, what money can buy. We'll talk about that more. But for now, June is on the line. Hi, magandang hapon sa'yo, June.
Hi, magandang hapon, Janelle and Prosy at sa mga taga-panood natin.
Go ahead.
Ang question ko lang is, an observation is that matagal na sa ating bansa, sa Pilipinas, napakarami ng mga nag-attempt na talagang magkaroon ng isang honest na election at talagang walang yung mga pandaraya. Subalit, ngayon kaya sa pagkakataon na ito, in spite of all the means na mga ginagawa at saka yung mga organized groups na talagang nangangalaga para maging credible talagang election natin, do you think this coming election na first time na magkakaroon na ng computerized balloting, do you think this can lead to a more credible and talagang acceptable na honest and orderly elections?
I have an answer to that, pero mauna ka, Prost.
Sige. Ako naniniwala magkakaroon ng credible elections kasi parang panahon na para bang nagising na yung mga lahat ng mga kababayan natin, pati yung mga estudyante, tsaka yung mga young ones. Before I did not see that.
I think though that's a very positive outlook. Pero I think there will be a credible elections, but only up to kung ano yung ia-allow natin, because automated nga we shouldn't be very happy about automation.
Right.
Because power failure, tsaka isang kumpanya lang ang marunong mag-operate niyan.
Yeah.
So kahit na maraming mga volunteer groups to volunteer to watch, if they don't know how the machine works, it's still so easy to manipulate. It's still so easy to fool the people. That's why I think now we should just push for manual election. Kasi may dayaan, pero at this point, marami nang nakakalam kung paano dinadaya. Marami nang may solution for the cheating. Otherwise, automation, wala pang nakakaalam. Leonardo is on the line. Hi, Leonardo.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, ang comment ko lang sa atin, bakit pagka-eleksyon, yung mga simbahan nakikialam sa politika? Ba't kailangan pang diktahan nila yung mga followers nila na iboto nyo sa gano'n, iboto nyo sa ganito? Ba't di ba may freedom of speech naman sa atin tsaka right to vote naman? Ba't kailangan diktahan pa nila yung followers nila?
Alright.
Ipabayaan na lang nila yung mga followers na kung sino gusto iboto nila.
Thank you so much. Father Rodel Balagtas, which is an esteemed priest here in LA, he was part of that talk last Saturday, right? But it's not endorsing any candidate.
No, he was very clear about not endorsing any candidates. But what he was asking us as voters or as citizens of the world is to vote with our conscience. You know, ask ourselves, who is the candidate that actually aligns with our values as good citizens? So for him, you know, that's what he was asking the Filipinos in that room to consider.
All right. We'll have more discussions when we return. That's the number on the screen. Call us. We'd love to hear from you. Don't go away.
Time Warner Cable's incredible limited time offer will make you want to ditch your dish. Call 800-800